Section 2.4 is dividing rational numbers. We just did multiplication, now we're going to do division. These two operations are closely related to each other. They are what's called inverse operations with each other. So their rules are very similar. The sign rules for the division are the same as for multiplication. The quotient, that means division, of two numbers having the same sign is positive. So if you divide 3 divided by 6, which can also be written as 3 divided by 6, we get a positive 1/2. If we have negative 3 divided by negative 6, or in other words a negative divided by a negative, we get positive 1/2 also. And as in multiplication, the quotient or division of two numbers having different signs is negative. So negative 3 divided by positive 6 is negative 1/2. 3 divided by negative 6 is also negative 1/2. So rules for division are the same as the rules for multiplication. So let's do a few real quickly. 77 divided by negative 7. I like when we rewrite it as a fraction. 77 sevenths is negative 11. Negative 15 divided by negative 3, positive 5. Try this one on your own real quickly. Pause the video. Alright, so hopefully you remember to work inside the parentheses on top. Working everything on top first and everything on the bottom, because the fraction bar acts like a great big grouping symbol. It says everything on top divided by everything on the bottom. Negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. 7 plus a negative 5 is positive 2, and I get positive 6. Okay, one other thing we want to talk about with division is that division is actually multiplication by the reciprocal. 12 divided by 2 is the exact same as 12 times 1/2, the reciprocal of 2. So let's look at that. When you divide by any non-zero number, multiply by the reciprocal of the number. We should all know what reciprocal means. If you don't know, ask me in class. So let's try one. 24 minus 6a divided by 3. We're going to rewrite this as multiplication by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 3 is 1/3. Now I'm going to distribute. So 24 times 1/3 minus 6a times 1/3 is 8 minus 2a. Unlike terms cannot be combined. That's my final answer. Okay, let's try this one. 6 plus 4x multiplied by the reciprocal of 1/2 is multiplied by 2. Again, using our distribution, I think we can do this with mental math. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 2 times 4x is 8x, and again, that's my final answer. So that's all for the notes. This should be all review. I'm going to give you 2 sample problems to try and simplify on your own. Be sure you do these before you come to class. Don't forget about them. So I've got negative 4x plus a negative 12y, all divided by negative 4. That's the first problem. The second problem is 3y minus 8x, all divided by 4/3. So try both of those on your own, following what I did on the previous screen, and we'll see you in class.